It's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for joining us. Our guest is Carrie Keagan. You know Carrie from the show on VH1 Classic, One Hit Wonders. Who doesn't love One Hit Wonders?
I know, right?
We'll talk about that later. Let's talk about something that you don't want to be a one-hit wonder.
No.
And that is the passage of Proposition 8,
yes,
which outlawed marriage between gays and lesbians.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
So I don't understand why this didn't get passed, or it did get passed.
Right,
We're
to
trying
reverse.
to vote for the
Right.
no on Prop 8, and it didn't happen. And it was a pretty close vote. I think it was 52 to 48
That's
or
right.
something ridiculous. But that made me really sad that we live in 2010 and this can still happen, that people care enough, or the stereotype or the prejudice is still there enough that we can't get something as silly as, why can't everyone get married?
Well, let's talk about that, because I think I can divulge that you are not a lesbian.
No, I'm not.
You are, and so
Did you just out me?
Exactly. I just outed you as a straight person. But that begs the question. There are a lot of organizations to get involved in. You're very busy. I mean, you have another show coming out this summer, which we'll talk about. Why did you choose to get so active in the No on 8 campaign?
I think that what Adam Buska is the photographer. He started this campaign. I think what he's doing is fabulous, because it's sort of freedom for everyone. No hate is not about necessarily gay marriage. It's about making sure that everyone can get treated equally. And just because you're gay, just because you're black or white or ride a bicycle, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be treated any differently because of that. And so that, I think, is the core of really why I liked this campaign.
Let me ask you, I think, here we are in the Los Angeles area. My gut tells me that you probably don't get a lot of flack for your position on this.
Not here, no.
We're pretty liberal here in the Los Angeles County area. But you are a national star, and you travel. And so are you getting flack because you are taking such a vocal position in favor of gay and lesbian marriage?
I have been lucky, and I think that because I work in entertainment, that because what I do for a living is I interview celebrities and I just work in entertainment, I have gotten very lucky that I haven't gotten a lot of flack. However, when I posted my picture on my MySpace page, as my I actually did get 2 people that said, why do you have that up there? You should take that down. I like your other picture better. And I just thought, and I actually wrote back to them and said, you should probably go to nohatecampaign.com and you'll understand what it is that I'm trying to do. It just seemed so antiquated, this way of thinking of.
What do your friends who happen to be gay and lesbian think about the fact that this beautiful straight gal is so involved in No Hate Campaign?
Oh, I love my gay friends.
You love your gays?
I do.
love my gays.
I think everyone should have a gay.
You're right. I love how people say it. It's very funny.
It's great. Well, obviously they love that I'm supporting them, and I see it that way, but I also see it as a broader thing. I think that everyone should be treated the same, and I think that everyone should have the right to get married, and everyone should have the right to get divorced. It's all the same.
Yeah,
Why
be careful
should I be
what you wish
special?
for. Yeah. I've talked to many gay and lesbians who did get married, and they're like, well, I don't know. Maybe now if we split up, we have all the ramifications of a divorce.
Exactly.
Let me shift gears, if I may, because we're having fun, and talk about one of the greatest shows of all time in terms of excitement and joy and music, and it's coming out this summer on VH1 Classic. I'm talking about Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. It's like Camp Rock. Tell us about the show you're hosting.
I am so excited about this show. I can't even tell you. So there is a real thing that you can do if you have a little bit of money, maybe more than a little bit. You can actually join. You can pay to play with some of the biggest artists in the world, and spend a week and learn how to write a song and jam with them and play in front of a live audience. Well, they have taken that concept of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp and they have made it into a reality show.
And you're the host.
And I get to host it. Thank you, Mark Burnett.
Of Survivor fame.
Oh, yes.
So basically, I'm traveling to Poland covering God knows what, and you're covering Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
I'm hanging out with Brett Michaels. Sorry.
So good to have you on the program.
Thank
Come back
you so
soon.
much.
For Local Edition, I'm Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for joining us.
As your business searches for smart ways to save, don't forget about the one that's right in front of you. Switch to the Charter Business Bundle and you can save big without sacrificing a thing. Get reliable business telephone and high-speed internet with local support and great features. Power your business with great savings starting today. It's easy to pay less and get more. Call now and make a switch to the Charter Business Bundle.